Okay, you'll be pleased to know this is the last video. So on this video I'm going to go through some of the Facebook login and login with LinkedIn, plus some of the sharing profile stuff. So up here where you can share the profiles. So the first thing is, when I sign in with LinkedIn, we get this error. So obviously that's a bug that needs to be fixed. So that's the first thing for the LinkedIn sign up that needs to be fixed. The Facebook sign up, so if I log in with a Facebook account here, so I'm going to use this Facebook account. You can see it's got a picture, it's got some details and stuff like that. So if I log out and try and sign in using that, and we can go through some of the changes. So it takes Facebook, that's fine. So first thing that needs changes, it should be the new logo. Here obviously it's still the old logo. That's quite good. Let's just have that. Okay. If I click OK on that. So first of all, on this one, where it says register, associate your Facebook account, you successfully authenticated with Facebook, that should say, yeah, that's fine, you successfully authenticated with Facebook, please enter a username for this site and click the confirm button to finish logging in. So I think this was probably set up when we used to have usernames instead of email addresses, but that needs to be changed now to email address, because the user needs to fill out an email address. That title should be email instead of username, and then the user should. So I'm going to just type in their email address. So just to sort out this text, it should say you've successfully signed in with Facebook, right? So that should be signed in, and then please enter an email address, so AN, and an email address for this site below, and click the confirm button to finish logging in. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in Word, just so I can successfully signed in with, that should be capital. Please enter an email address for Mypedia, and click the confirm, that should be lowercase, to finish logging in. So this is the message that should come up. You successfully signed in with Facebook, please enter an email address for Mypedia and click the confirm button. Just go to that, please enter an email address for Mypedia and click the confirm button to finish logging in. That's what it should say here. And then this should be email instead of username. So if a user types in an email that's already in existence, this is what I want to check. This message comes up, which is excellent. The only thing you need to change is that the wording of that needs to change. It should say email already exists, please enter a different email. So email already exists, please enter a different email. Simple as that. So that's what the message there should say, but that's a really good message. I like that it comes up. So if I try a different one, in fact, I'm going to try something called mailing it. So if I try registering there, and then it lets you log in, the first thing I've noticed is that it doesn't confirm your email address, right? So on the last screen there should be email and then confirm email. So there should be two different fields on the last screen, email and confirm email, and then really it should send an email out, just like every other user who signs up. It should send an email out to them saying, as you sign up to Mypedia, click here to activate your account. Just like all the other users who sign up normally, they will get an email to activate the account. Even by logging to Facebook, you should still get that email. So that's, and then if I go on my profile, the thing that I noticed here is that when I went on my Facebook account, you can see So the only thing that's been imported into Mypedia is the name, and that's it. The picture hasn't been imported, so I've got that picture there. The details here, where he studies, where he lives, from, none of this has been imported in here. It's just got, even the date of birth hasn't been imported. I don't know if that's on here. June 16th, 1990. So there is no, there's nothing really that's been imported from Facebook apart from the name. And if that's the case, then there needs to be more than that really, because anyone can type in their name. Importing from Facebook should bring across some of these details, like the date of birth, and like where he's from, like where the university he studied, and where he lives. So these are key fields that would probably go in here. So place of birth, current location, occupation, maybe that's on Facebook, but certainly university is there. So things like that need to be filled in, need to be imported from Facebook really. Otherwise, this is a bit, what it does is bring over the full name. Okay. So if I log out from that, so that's the Facebook sign in. Get rid of that, sign out. Okay. The next thing I want to have a look at is some of these icons to share things, right? The Facebook one is brilliant. So I tried this earlier. I'm going to make sure it's still working. So the fact that this comes across like this, and then you can, the only thing that should happen is that on all of these it should have a default message. So if you see here it says say something about this, it should already import a default message. I think I spoke about this when we first talked about sharing things on the social network. It should say check out this profile on Mypedia. So that's what it should say as a default. The user shouldn't have to type it in, it should already be there. And then when they click share link, it works brilliantly. I think I've tried it, and you can see that that's just one of the dummy emails accounts or stuff. That's brilliant. So the only thing is the information that's picking up here, and I spoke about before, is from the summary, whereas the information it should be picking up is from here. So I spoke about it on that video 6 or 7 that on the most recent profiles, it should be picking up information from this part. So when you import onto Facebook, it should also be picking information from here. So I'm hoping that once you change it on here, it will also change on Facebook. So that's really when you share it on Facebook, you should pick up the key facts from here. Just like I said in one of my previous videos. But the way it actually goes on Facebook is really nice. You can see I tried it earlier myself there. Okay. So Facebook is good apart from the only thing you need to change is the automatic link. So the automatic message that says check out this profile on Mypedia. And also the fact that it picks up information from here. Just like it should do on these links as well. Okay, Twitter, so it's the same profile. When we share it on Twitter, I'm just got to pop up. So, first of all, the issue with Twitter is that, again, there should be an automatic text, sorry. So it should say, check out this profile on Mypedia. So the user shouldn't have to type that in, it should be automatic. So it should be automatic on Facebook, Twitter, everything, LinkedIn, Google+, all of these share icons. But then also, once I tweet that, if I go on my Twitter account, you can see here it is, check out this profile on Mypedia. The problem is the link is unclickable. It's not hyperlinked, it's just text. So obviously we need to fix this issue and make sure that just like this is a clickable link, and this is a 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 link. and this is a link, but this is not a link, so we need to make sure it's a link that people can click on. So that's the two things that need fixing with Twitter. The fact that it should be an automatic text, just like on Facebook, and also the link needs to be clickable. Okay, LinkedIn. So again, there should be an automatic text that says check out this profile on Mypedia. That should be automatically already on there. And then this is quite good, fine. If I share that, let's have a look. If I go on I'm guessing this is it. This is 1 hour ago though. This is one I tested earlier. I'm trying to find the one that I've just sent. Okay, 32 seconds ago. So this is the one. So check out this profile on Mypedia, and there it is. Fine. So just as long as the text is automatic. Is there anything we need to change on that? Google Plus. That one. Again, we need an automatic comment. So this one says check out this profile. So that should, I don't know why I keep typing this out, but that basically needs to be automatically already imprinted there instead of the user having to type that. It should be there already. And then also it should be the new logo. So obviously this has got this old logo. This should be the new logo here. And then see how that's worked. One I did earlier, 8:40. This is the one, 10:27. Okay, so check out this profile on Mypedia. So that's fine. Right. Obviously the new logo needs to be there, and this should be automatic text. I shouldn't have to type this in. It should be there already, just like we discussed during the project proposal. Okay. The last thing, the very, very final thing I want to talk about is some of these links. So if I go on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, so on Facebook, it works fine. Well, on Facebook, I did write the comment, check out this profile on Mypedia. So I'm just going to try that again, because I don't think that worked. So I'm writing check out this profile on Mypedia. When I share the link, it should come up here. Oh, okay, it does come up. Sorry, that's my fault. I don't know why it's not coming up there. Anyway, but on Facebook, it's fine. The link is fine because I can click here and it looks very professional and it looks good. So Facebook is no issue. Twitter, obviously, we've said that the link needs to be clickable. But the other thing I want to talk about is the name of the link. So you can see here, it doesn't look very professional at all. Obviously, this is because we're building on your servers at the moment, and that should be www.mypedia.co.uk once we've imported our domain. But even this profile detail user ID, I want that changed really, and what it should say is Ronak Padida. So the link should be something like mypedia.co.uk/Ronak Padida. That's the kind of link it should be, just like, so it should be displaying that instead of user ID 94 or profile detail or anything like that. And obviously if there's another grown-up Padidar that signs up, then that can be number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, and then you can have multiple grown-up Padidars that sign up. But really that's what the link should, because it looks very untidy like this. So basically the URL links need to be very user-friendly and easy to share on Twitter as well as on LinkedIn. I mean, the same thing happens. So you can see the link here, it just looks quite ugly and not very professional. So obviously that will change once we put it on my domain. But also the end links need to be the name of the profile, really. So it should be Ronak, even if it's Ronak_Padidar, it should be the name of the profile. And then same for LinkedIn, Google Plus. You can see the link here. It should be a much better link, really. So we need to go through these links and make them more user friendly. And they should be, instead of /home user profile detail user ID equals 94, it should be something like Ronak Padidar. And it should be like that for all users. They should basically have a link like that. And obviously this will change to, once I get it on my domain, it will change to that. But that's quite important to have links like this. Okay, and even through links on most read profiles, if we can take out this home here and have if you want, I can actually go through every single link on the site and tell you what I want it to say. So this will say just home or something. My profile should say, yeah, this is fine, login and stuff like that. So most of them are absolutely fine, but there are a few, like my suggestion, I remember, was spelled wrongly. I mean, if that's something that you need me to do, to go through every single link and say what the URL should be, I'm happy to do that. But on profiles, the URL shouldn't be this. It should be the first name underscore and then the surname. So Ronak Padidar or Shahid underscore Hassan, and that's how they should be displayed, the URLs. So that's the final change, and that is all the videos completed. So I did go through the site very thoroughly, and I appreciate there are a lot of changes in these videos. So I don't mind if, obviously, I expect it to take some time to implement the changes. That's fine, because obviously there might be some work that goes on here. So don't feel like you have to do this overnight or anything like that. But these are all the changes that I can possibly think of in the site. And once all of these changes are made, I think we're absolutely fine. We can go on to the testing stage, and that's when I start sending out the link to my friends and my contacts, and you guys should also start testing it at your end. And if we come across any bugs, we can debug them, like the LinkedIn bug. If there's any other bugs that we come across, then we can fix them, and then I think that's it. The site's done. It's looking really good. This is the first weekend, the first time I've actually been through it absolutely thoroughly, and I'm really happy with it. It is looking good. We're almost there. We're almost at the end of the project. We just have to make sure that we make these final few changes and get the site absolutely perfect. Thanks again for all your hard work, and if you need anything else from me, then let me know. Thank you.